Last week on Trope RPG.
This distended, horrid figure of this elk looming up towards Overmax.
I'm gonna shoot the boy and the pain.
We got to episode 3 and we're all still alive.
Can I grab my taser out and then just aim it at the river?
If I show you my feet, you have to promise me that you will not sacrifice me in any way.
I had my fingers crossed. You've been mean, you've been selfish.
I do all your taxes?
And the bog.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the radio.
Oh no.
Can you?
The boy is dead.
All right.
When you do come here, you best hope that I run out of bullets. You are back on the run, okay? You are being pursued again.
Damn. I was gonna say we go back to the cave and Home Alone it.
Well, that's what I was like, if we're getting locked in a cave,
We just ran out of food though, I ate it all.
Yeah.
And how long are we gonna stay in there?
I feel like we don't know how much air is in there either. They might have been, I think, doing that to.
Well, there's a little sliver.
But are they?
And as each dog
I will
comes
also
up,
say,
They've got the guy.
hatchet. You know there is this paradox. Like, I'd say with your social acuity,
Yeah.
you'd know this guy told you to come there, and the fact that he's going to kill you there, he told you that to be cruel.
Yeah.
The fact that he knows that you believe him. You believe that he knows this is the electrical tower is the safe place. So you're thinking you know if you stay in this cave, probably what Dominic said is going to come true. And
I've only just now realised that the electrical tower is probably safe in the same sense that lightning and thunder was scaring me.
Yeah.
And the taser.
Yeah, and the taser.
I'm a bit behind.
I'm starting to also wonder. I mean, maybe we're just thinking this is where. Are we running? I'm running.
yeah, we're running.
I'm running.
But as I thought something we could do to try and test the, I don't know if it's electricity, maybe it's electricity, but I thought as a test, I could scream really loud and you could flash your torch.
That's not
See
light.
if that
It's
puts
light.
them off.
The dogs?
Well, no,
Yeah, just to see if
run
that
away from
affects
the dog.
people. If we try and
While we're running, sure.
using
You can do that.
theatrics,
That, yeah.
Yeah.
trying to recreate the idea of lightning and
well,
thunder.
I think if we, I actually think I want to see if it's light. Because if it's light,
Can we do this from the safety of an electrical tower?
Here's a question. Yeah. Do you want to? I'll say. Would you like to make a brains check? Just to check if it's just going to be a 4 to see if you can piece together the suggestion that Daphne made of is it lightning? Is it electricity?
Can I piece together what this is? Because I feel like I've got some of
I
it.
reckon Haley had a bit to do with that.
7.
Hey.
You are able to. This clicks into place for you, and you even recall now the moment when you tased Edna really early on. That moment, it was she responded in a way that someone normally doesn't when they're tased. It wasn't just a retracting of muscles. It was also it felt like this expelling of this awful scream as something was driven from her. And you confirm that theory that you just posited as, yes, it is. It seems to be some sort of electricity.
And that Haley helped with.
And you also, that Haley helped. You also pieced together a moment clicks for you when you were talking to Max about
the boy I murdered.
the boy that got murdered.
I remember all of them.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah, I can't get that
It's
memory
hard to
out of my
forget.
head.
Shot him in the chest.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I remember that.
man.
It was fun.
You click a moment as something he said in the cabin. You said that the demon is driven back by God's wrath. And you have this moment of thought of what if we were to think about this in a strange dogmatic biblical sense, what if this storm that occurs here and this demon arriving, what if it is not that the demon has brought a terrible storm to hurt you, but instead some strange divine presence fighting back against this demon has come to push its own will to try and protect you in some way. And you also get a sense of this lightning, this electricity you were able to have in this taser, that it was this some sort of strange biblical loophole here where this electricity seems to drive back the spirit here.
Also,
Now,
when you're in the bog as well.
Yeah, it hit
When you're in the bog, there was a
elk.
big electrical.
But Gertie knows all this.
Yes.
Does Gertie
Does Gertie say
explain
this?
to Haley?
I'm going to share this. I will definitely share this with you. I think it's important.
can we get you sharing it with us? at the
Yeah,
same
I'm sharing
time?
with
Because
you.
your idea was to have the dogs go, ah!
But-
Just to see.
And look, I think you're onto a thing. It's just you don't need the light, you need the batteries. There's stuff in there, there's electricity in there that we can use.
Oh, that's true.
But the other thing I'm thinking is, we heard from Dominic that the electrical tower is safe, and it probably is, right? As I'm just doing this and I'm running. It's probably safe up there, right? It's probably good.
Yeah.
But what was with that bog? those kids that died in the bog, and there was it a big deer monster, and then the deer was in the bog? Was there an elk in the bog?
I think this is where like your logical like leaps, as you're able to take with the information you already had, like departs, and you're now like
I'm
into
out.
like speculative
I'm
ghost
panicking
feelings.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just panicking. I'm like, are these all connected? I don't know, Mom. Maybe we'll just
Okay,
keep running.
And I'm like, the bog was all right.
You you're like filthy head to toe, and Marge, like both of you. I'd say actually you both like
we
cleaned
both
off somewhat in that
like it.
regard.
I love it. Well, I voluntarily went.
Yeah, actually, the three of us have been in the bog, and you're the only one that hasn't. So we're like, it's all
Dude,
right.
you gotta try the
You-
bog.
It's really not that bad. Have you
Bog is-
ever, I'm
the
sorry,
bog.
Gertie, have you ever been to the Peninsula Hot Springs?
Do you know what? I never.
Vibe.
Never. Not once.
I'm gonna, you know what? After this, after everything we've been through here, I'm gonna buy us a 2-day pass.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we're
god,
talking.
the private suites.
Okay, sure.
As you're kindly offering this deal to your friends.
Yeah, we're
this
running, by
reward,
the way.
It feels like in this moment it provides like a little bit of hope of like what are we going to do tomorrow, assuming you all don't
Oh,
die.
that's sweet.
And I'm quite surprised because even though we're with the jock, I have to actually slow down my pace so that we're all running at the
Actually,
same.
make
because I'm
an
just
athletics check. You've got to beat an 8 for this to be true.
1.
Can I see if I have to slow down?
Sure, you have to beat a 4.
I got a 4.
Okay, you're helping.
faster.
I'd say
I think
the
I'm with the
reason you're
panic.
keeping pace is because Gertie is like Gertrude's helping you keep pace.
Yeah, fair enough.
Come on, mate. Let's keep going.
You arrive to the outskirts of this electrical tower. You can
Ooh,
see
we're
that
there.
the trees, like you've been running for like 20 minutes, you are puffed. And you can see at the base of this tower, there is like a ladder that hangs down. And you can see that the trees have been cleared all around this. It looks like this electrical tower once was part of a chain of many sort of like guiding like a mains power line rope into the valley, but it is now like mostly dilapidated. And it's connecting to a bunch of other towers that run up through the like untraversable like hills and mountainous areas that make up the outside of the valley. However, you see in the distance as lightning like strikes one of those electrical towers in the distance, you see the power run up all the way up to this electrical tower, and where there are hanging wires, it sparks and let off like a shower of these sort of like sparks and
That'll
embers
keep
that
them away.
shower down.
That will keep them away.
Yeah, that'll
You
keep them
see,
away.
though, up in the tower, you see a pin of light that flares for a moment, almost like the burning of a cigarette for a brief moment as someone sucks in.
Dominic.
Someone's cool.
That's Dominic. That's Dominic.
Sorry.
That's Dominic.
You say that in the bush.
man.
You yell? You yell to him?
I go, hey man.
No, I stop him. I stop him. I say he's mourning the death of his
Can we-
child. Let him smoke.
We all try and.
I'll
Really?
say,
Cigarettes? Have you heard of vapes? Like a.
since you're all doing it, you're trying to overpower him, can I get a combined athletics from you three and 1 athletics from you? And it's whoever wins.
Roll the 5.
I rolled a 4.
I read a 10.
13.
Whoa!
What's that, 19? You could
I go,
easily throw out any of them, and they dogpile you as you go to yell.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And can I just go, hey guys, okay, I know I've been trying
You're
to.
all in dogpile.
We're all dog pile.
Shh. Number 1, shh. Number 2, I've been trying to like help with brains and logic. I feel like. Listen to Haley. Haley,
Yeah.
what do you think we should do?
Well, first of all, I remember things. I'm using my 6th sense because I have a 20 in 6th sense, and I'm remembering that Daphne shot the boy. Isn't that crazy? Remember when Daphne shot the boy?
Okay.
Hold on, let me do a brains check to remember it, right?
I don't know if everyone remembers correctly.
I rolled a 1. I'm like, yeah,
Daphne did shoot the boy.
Okay, what are my
Can
brains check for me? Yeah, 9. I'm like, yeah, man. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I would like, can I please use, it would hopefully be.
Everyone's just rolling.
Can I just say, it would hopefully, like, I can just turn to these two and just be like, we all remember that I had nothing to do with shooting the boy, right?
remember. I can't fully remember who it was, but
You
it might
hear
have
a
been Daphne.
horrible intake of breath behind you
Oh.
that you've heard before. You hear a terrible rattle of a rib cage as like a figure emerges from the brush, and it seems it has discarded the part of the body that it held before of just this elk, and is now an amalgam of a dead dog as well as like people's limbs suspended in shadow as it rears up behind you and
Been given it bits.
loading it up.
As you see this demon fully emerge, and it seems like the shadow has become flesh, as sinew
Oh,
of
Hayley,
black,
you're
gooey
fucked.
mess, as it roils above you. You see this electrical tower in front of you and are just compelled to start hurtling towards it. As you are running towards it, you see this demon starts to run on all fours as it.
So, just to confirm, it's made up of all the things that he fucking killed.
And also many that you don't even recognize.
Yeah, but also
All right.
things we do that he can.
That's
Yes.
what
Oh yeah, let's just eat a boy's soul and let it be tortured for all eternity. Way better option.
Well,
As
now,
you're
I'm sorry,
sprinting.
you have been wearing these murders like a badge
Yeah,
of honor,
you-
and we can finally turn and
As
say
you-
to you
as
how
you-
gross it is that you just readily killed a rescue dog and a small child.
As you guys yell this, at Hayley, you hear up in the tower, "You killed my boy!"
And I say she did.
I'd like a contested charm check. Whoever gets a higher charm.
Oh. What's your charm?
He's got a
Doesn't matter
4.
what it is. What matters is who rolls the highest.
It is true.
What do you get?
It's a 1. A 10.
So by a magnitude of 10, you hear a shot come down. I'll say this, Bruce, as someone who has looked and been on like edge to save people
Yeah.
for this entire thing, as you're on edge, you get like this quick moment that I will allow you to do. If you would like to take the bullet,
Okay.
I will allow you to do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh my God! What a hero!
I jump in
Please
front of,
don't.
I jump in
Please
front of
don't.
Gertie. I go, oh!
I'm gonna say you need a 10 to
We're fine,
survive,
we're fine.
for it to not hit. We'll see what happens. Roll for a 10.
Yeah, okay.
5 just to take the
Yeah,
bullet.
I'm going.
I'll say if you fail by 5 or more, it's going to be.
It's important.
We've all confirmed
It's
a
important
10,
that
yeah?
he takes the bullet because he said that he would, and
we
Bruce
just
is
say-
a man of his word.
But if he gets
Guys, you have no time. You are running. You are jumping. Jump in front of the
For the
bullet.
9th time to save one of my friends' lives.
What'd you get?
6?
6. You take it and you keep running. I will say this: it is not evident what has happened necessarily now. You push him out of the way, and through the adrenaline, you keep running towards the base of this tower.
Oh shit.
Only you know how bad you have been hurt.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad.
And you get to the base of this tower with this demon chasing behind you, churning up the earth, and you see with a strange voice behind you, coming from an amalgam of voices and throats and esophaguses from it, it says, "I need to feed," as it tears up the earth coming towards you, and you are forced to climb.
Oh no, my arm shot up and okay.
Yeah.
As we're climbing, can I reach into my survival backpack and throw food back at it? Like I'm like just panicking.
So
I was
you-
panicking as we were running up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe just an apple will deal with this. Just something.
As you're throwing stuff down.
Yeah, just throw an apple.
Let's just check. I think let's just quickly
As a-
check how injured is Bruce.
We don't know he's injured.
But can we took the bullet fine.
There's no time.
There's no time.
There's no time?
If you want to make a brains check, it's a brains check of 4 to see how injured he is. 2. You can't get a sense.
Back on my old shit.
You get a sense that he's heavily injured, but you think that maybe you definitely know what he did, which just saved your life. Because as he pushed you out of the way, where he got shot, your head
I hope
was.
you fucking reflect on that.
And lightning strikes the tower again intermittently, sending shocks and sparks flying into the air. And you see, as you climb up, you see a gun leveled from above and a demon clawing up from below as it comes up. I will get, I'll say everybody but you will make a brains check. The check is just a 4 for this. Actually, I'll say you can as well. In this
4.
A 4.
10.
10,
4.
7,
Oh no. Okay.
Come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce.
2. I think that you are still trying to overcome the injuries of this as you're bleeding out, and as you all climb, you see exactly where Dominic is positioned, and he's positioned underneath these sort of like flailing wires, as if like every time the lightning hits, it's almost as if this is a place where it is like protected, constantly shooting sparks around it and the lightning. It is an incredibly dangerous place to be as you continue to climb. I would like to get. He is trying to get an aim at you.
Is there any way
The beast needs to feed.
The beast.
Can't believe I was so on your side at the end here, but now I'm like, calm down, dude.
All I'm saying,
I know. So, do you know who might be a good snack?
Dominic.
Yeah.
So, let's try and okay.
I will say, as you're rifling
going
through the
through my
bag,
bag.
I'd say at the bottom you find a flare gun.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, well, that could have been handy.
Beat him in the head.
Yeah.
With
But-
And I would need, if you're going to do anything but climb, that's going to slow you down as you each choose what to do. As I need you to all make an athletics check.
Yeah.
This is just setting the pace, the order of you as you climb up.
Can I also ask, are the sparks deterring the demon?
It seems it is so close. While it does flinch when it happens, it seems to be so ravenous.
I've got 9.
I got
9.
a 3.
I got a 5. That
5.
shotgun shit.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
I'll say you got a 7. So the order of people, you are at the top, you're closely behind, trying to like keep this shotgun while you climb up. Then it is you, then it is Gertrude. And you get a sense, I'd say, in this moment with Gertrude as you're like looking through the bag, it's almost as if you are like allowing your friend who just sacrificed themselves somewhat to this bullet shot to go a little bit up above you. Like someone fighting with it. But you are at the bottom and you've got this flare gun in your hand now.
And I think I'm going, okay, look, I'm not, I've done enough of these things that it's not going to happen that if I try and hit something, I don't think I'm going to hit something. But I am close to Daphne, and Daphne apologised really good. And I do think maybe that the best thing to do would be to try and tap Daphne and pass the flare gun to
Okay.
Daphne.
What's the... So we're kind of vertical.
Yeah, you're kind of vertical.
And
Yeah.
the order is...
We've got Daphne at the top,
No,
then we've got Haley, then we've got you. You can't pass it to Daphne because she's a little too far away, but you could pass it to Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Because they're next above you.
Okay,
Juice me up.
I will pass it to Bruce then. I thought I was closer to Daphne.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to Bruce.
Okay,
I feel like-
as you pass it to me,
Yeah.
I grab Gertrude and I pull...
So you hold hands for a brief moment?
Yeah, hold her hand
Oh, for
again.
another moment, I'm like,
That's
"Ah."
sweet. Last, I go, you go, and I pull her up,
And you take the gun.
and I take the gun, and I try and with
Who are you aiming at? At Dominic or at the beast?
Haley. No.
Can I-
I'm high, man. I'm
You're second to the...
Do I have a moment to say something as I hand
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gun?
definitely.
Can I go, don't kill Dominic. Just knock him off. If he dies, then he won't be the thing won't be fair. Just knock him. Get him down.
Yeah, you don't want
Hit
him to
but
die.
Not
Don't kill him.
Kneecaps.
So there's a hard
Or
time.
I was thinking the monster right in the face.
Well, you don't have time to talk about this.
Shit,
You
alright.
you need to choose. You
Yeah.
just need to...
Monster.
And nobody has time to react in this moment. It is just what you choose.
Okay, I choose...
And I'll tell you, because it's going to be difficult, like, if you want to knock Dominic off, I'll say, if you want to knock him off in a way that you think it's just going to injure him,
Yeah.
rather than kill him,
Yes.
like by falling, this is going to be a 15. If you get to a 10, you will just knock him off. If you get a 5, it's going to go wide and it's going to blind him. If you get under a 5, it's not going to work at all.
So I need to get like a 10.
You need a 10 to 15 is a 10 to
15.
10 to 15 or above is the range.
What if I aim for the monster?
If you go for the monster, it's going to be easier, but you don't know necessarily what it's going to do.
Because it's lightning, not fire.
Go for Dom. Go for Dom.
Alright, I go with Dominic.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
3.
3. As it fires up and it goes slightly wide. You know, in the base of this, there is another shot. But
Oh, no.
you know that from the time it has taken and the fact that you are now at the bottom, this demon is climbing as it...
Oh, shit.
All right. And another shot comes down, and who is at the front?
Oh!
It's you. As the shot comes down, as he goes, "You killed my fucking kid."
She did.
And he fires down at you.
Remember, guys?
Oh my god!
As he seems to just be like aiming at the person who is at the top. I need you to make an athletics check. It is going to be this is going to be a 6, not to get shot.
Oh, you can.
man.
Yeah, you guys. I believe it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And I did everything strategically I could to ensure that wasn't gonna happen.
You got this. 6 or above.
You're
Act happy!
You're
Act happy!
He would act happy, but you dodge out of the way.
Oh!
You need, I think, what was the previous roll? It was a 10?
Can I grab her leg? Can I grab her leg and pull her down?
You can do that, but unfortunately...
I'm alive. I'm
you
sorry, I got a
can't.
10.
If you get shot, I'll give you an opportunity to try and save yourself / not fall completely, but you need to roll it, just to be clear, you need to roll an 8. and then you need to roll again.
So I need to roll an athletics 8.
You need an 8.
I need an 8 to dodge the bullet.
Yeah.
No.
6.
Oh, you got shot, mate.
As you stop me before.
You've been shot so many times.
injuries.
As you get shot.
Your body
As you
is
get shot. As you get shot. You get shot right down through you.
Oh.
And you feel your grip weaken, and there is a moment between the two of you as you dodge out of the way and you see the bullet hit Haley. What do you say to Haley in this moment?
Well, I try to grab her.
You try to grab her, but we'll see if that works. But what do you say?
What do I say to her? I say the beast must be fed.
So you're already falling. So the option is now
I
you
didn't-
fall, or you fall and I fall.
I say,
This is.
I didn't want it to be me, but the beast must be fed.
I hear you.
As the storm rages
If I
around,
fall-
he's hanging from your legs. I'd say you're hanging from one arm as you're trying to kick him off.
Yeah.
And I'm.
Do you know what I do? I have my torch.
Pull it.
Yeah.
I'm going to. He's so close.
I have my shotgun.
You are so weak. You have been. You're hanging. No, you don't. You're hanging on by one arm. Your entire body's fucked. I'm going to drop my torch to hit you where the bullet wound is, so it shocks you to let go or something.
Why are we? I'm trying so hard to sacrifice myself to save
Good
all
for
of
you.
There is a clear.
Let us do our thing.
Bruce,
Thank you.
Bruce, I'm starting
here.
to think maybe we should just hang out. Like,
You yell this over the storm
Yeah.
as these two are fighting in,
I
like
think
just
this
above
is
you.
cool,
I would
like-
say you roll an athletics check you need an 8, and I need you to roll an athletics check. You, because you're above and it's only your feet, you only need a 2.
An 8.
You need an 8. You have been shot many times. You have had a hand nearly 7. That's a 1.
6.
As you are able, you come loose and slide down, and you both of these two tumble back down before I'll say your grip around.
I've got to have a chance to grab.
You do have a chance to grab.
Can I also just throw back the rope? Because I've got the rope that's been sitting on me.
You are able to.
Throw a rope?
I need you to do an athletics. I need you to do a brains for that rope for the
Yep.
quick throwing it.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to
dead,
tie it.
right?
No.
I will say Haley is dying. He is dying.
The
And he
idea-
is still clinging to your leg. Together, you both need, I will just say it is just an 8 combined, okay? To stop
Athletics.
Daphne from falling too.
Okay.
10.
10.
4.
4. More than us.
Save me with
I
some
would like to
stars.
do a brains check.
I think it's too late.
I would like to do a brains check in
So
my
I'm safe
final
now.
moments.
Okay, let me hear it. You are close to death.
The rope comes down,
Yeah.
and if I can get a brains check to tie the shotgun to the rope and make the trigger pull, which blows off one of her legs,
I love that.
I feel in my final moment that if I can pull off something as grand as this, it should be allowed.
You're right. So we're gonna set that DC at 20.
Why? Why?
Because it's crazy!
Fine.
You're dying! 3! You, in your final moments, this petty motherfucker says, I want to take off my friend's leg! And instead, what you do as you turn the shotgun around to start looping it around a rope as it's falling, is it catches on the trigger and you shoot your own leg off. You are still living as you fall and fall and fall, and you see behind you as you all look down, you watch as Haley Joel Osment falls backwards, his leg arcing around, blood trailing around it, into the demon who just goes, I feed, as it slides its claws up and underneath you, and you are impaled onto its arms as it goes, and you just see his life's essence start to drain out of him.
Oh my god.
Can I reach for the shotgun?
You can, it's hanging from a rope.
I was trying to help.
Here's one shot.
I
there's
will
one
say,
shot.
I will say this: as you fall into the demon's arms, you have one final thing that you can say, as you can yell out.
I turn to Dominic. And I say, I know I killed your son, but he was the hottest item at the Sizzler for Souls. And he thanked me before I killed him.
As you scream out, can you make one final charm check for me when you say he thanked me as I killed him? And this is a low roll. This is just going to be a 2.
4.
Hey,
As he hears you screaming, he thanked me as I killed him, that he was about to be eaten by this demon. You see a change from above as like he pulls a hard drag on this cigarette. He goes, "My boy didn't die for nothing," and he pulls it back and he aims down past and he fires at the demon.
Oh, great.
As it and it shatters, which gives you a moment to continue climbing up.
So you're dead. Can we just confirm?
He has passed.
Or so you think.
Charm check.
Wait, were you a ghost all along?
Let's see
Oh my
what
god!
happens.
We'll see. We will see what
We'll
happens.
see what happens.
But also, I was gonna grab the. Are we just climbing now?
You're climbing, but you can grab that
I'll
shotgun.
grab the shotgun. I was gonna try and get him to do what he did to everyone else. It's like a thank you, but I feel like it's too late.
You have one bullet.
I'd say, yeah, you have one bullet left in that shotgun. If you want to use it to make sure to stop this sort of moment of like soul sucking from occurring, I'll let you do it.
Can I shoot? I still have a flare.
You still have one flare.
Can I try and aim? Like I'm aiming in the direction of both Haley
Save
and the
it.
monster.
But hang on. But wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Would Haley want this? Haley, that's the smart thing to do, right? These are smart things.
Haley's not smart.
Excuse me, I have good brains. This says brains good.
No, but you.
Oh, mine's bad.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like you think with your senses,
Yeah.
and I feel like
Well, I'll ask the deceased. Would Haley want to have his soul sucked by a demon, or do you think he'd want to have a swift death?
No, look,
it kind of sounds.
I reckon Haley's having a good time. He's a trooper.
Can I-
And the beast must
Yeah.
be fed. If the beast feeds upon my soul,
He kept saying-
perchance you will all get it. Now look,
Yeah.
I was trying to make it one of you to be fed.
You're trying to spin this
fell,
that you have
it fell to me.
Saying it to me a lot.
Fell to me.
Gertrude was feeling
I'm
it.
not happy about it, but the beast must be fed. So don't kill me, let it eat my soul, see what happens.
You get a glint in his eye, and as you have had a long friendship, you're able to tell.
I go,
And then I go, all right. Well, I'm gonna make the Haley move regardless.
Okay.
And I aim it up at Dominic.
Oh,
And fire.
Yeah.
I
I know. Oh, I know.
What?
This isn't a
Is
good
this a
chance.
kill shot? Well,
it's a
Mate,
shotgun.
What are you intending to do?
I think just like wound him so he may fall down into the thing.
Okay.
Or just like just stop.
This is going to be a 4 for you, because you're having to grip around the ladder. You're like holding the shotgun steady and you're firing up. It's not a particularly hard shot, but it's how can you stay on the ladder while
But
firing a shotgun?
Yeah, and I wanted to do it because I was like, this is what Haley would have wanted.
Make the roll.
It's a 4.
hey!
You fire it upwards after he says, "My son didn't die for anything." Shoots to help you, and then you immediately turn a shotgun up and fire it, and you see it catch him through the leg, and he slips. No! As he starts to fall down, and you watch as he is impaled on a loose spike of the electrical tower down at the bottom.
Oh, dear.
And you watch as it gives you a few more seconds as the demon turns down to climb.
and right before I die, I say, confirm the kill.
So
I confirm the check with the flare gun. Confirm the kill. Be like, is he really dead?
Sure, you fire it.
I fire it, Dominic.
I'd say this is at this distance, firing down as he's right there. I'll say again, this is only a 4.
Oh yeah. 3.
3. It fires into the mud and it illuminates his. It lights him up as the demon comes over him and starts to devour his
Okay,
soul.
we've got time while he's devouring.
So you have a little bit of time. So
go.
everybody roll an athletics check. Let's set the order of you climbing up.
7.
2.
10.
10, 7, 2, 10. That is the order. So you are at the top, then it's you, and then you are coming up behind as you climb up. You're getting close to these sparks coming. And I'd say I need you now to make. I need Bruce the Juice, who is rapidly losing the juices. When you got shot before, it appeared to just go through your arm, but it also heavily went through underneath your shirt and has opened up like now a sucking wound to your lung.
Jesus Christ.
As you then immediately put pressure on it, you start to feel the intense effects. And I'm going to say this is going to heavily impact your athletics checks from now on.
Oh my God.
As you feel this, and it is just essentially it's just taking all of your willpower. And you three, the two of you see this as he is just like struggling to stay there.
Bruce, are you okay?
It is.
You hear me gurgle blood?
I'd say the demon is fast approaching. I would like the three of you to make a brains check for me.
Okay.
The check is 5. Only one of you needs to make it.
1.
13.
1.
Oh, thank God,
13.
we've got one.
As you
We
two,
dumb.
as you two sort of look at each other, being
on,
like,
dum-dums.
the demon's coming up. It doesn't seem that deterred. It seems, if anything, empowered. You have a moment of absolute genius as you figure out what Dominic was doing here. It is not just that it's a deterrent, these sparks. Where you are, as long as you all stay pinned right in the right corner, if the demon gets to you at just the right time, these wires could be, if you pull at them through, it seems like he's connected a rope to it so that it could be pulled down to connect to this demon so it gets hit by the lightning.
Okay, great.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Haley said this, guys.
The demon starts to climb at a rapid pace, and it is just, you have no shotgun shots, you have no flares.
Oh.
You have nothing but, I suppose, a hatchet here.
A hammer.
And a hammer. As you're sort of up there clutching at wounds,
I have some
covered
vapes.
in mud.
I have vapes.
I have a
Do I still have my
You have
lacrosse stick?
vapes. You still have your lacrosse
and
stick.
a big,
all I
really
need.
expensive jacket.
What do you do in this moment to try to get it underneath this thing without one of you getting got, or does somebody try something risky?
I'm really hurt though. I can't do shit.
I reckon I pitched that we gather around Bruce.
Okay.
Gather around the juice. Let's protect the juice.
So you two back up against
Protect
Bruce.
me. Wait, are we climbing a ladder?
You're at the top.
Oh, we're already at the top.
You're at the top.
Oh, we're at the top? Okay.
Yeah,
I can't
so
say anything, can I?
I think you can.
Can I use six-
force your will from beyond the
Vape
grave.
Yeah,
bomb.
can I...
As you hear in your minds through what you can only imagine is the suggestion of your fallen friend Haley. You hear the thought, vape bomb.
Can I?
You got the torch,
We still
you
have
got the batteries, you got the
Can I
vape.
can I use the sixth sense to try and tap into the world of the dead and hear what Haley has to suggest for us?
Sure. I'm gonna say with Haley's death.
And
I will actually say, Haley, you can roll because it is 6 senses beyond the grave. I'll say if you combined make a 10.
Yeah. Okay,
Then
sweet.
yes.
19, baby.
Oh, hello.
One. So,
But the fact that you tried, this needed to be a two-way street.
Right.
The
Cool.
fact that he couldn't do it on his own, you needed to reach out. You copy what you've seen him do, putting your hands out and trying to close your eyes.
I also have a shotgun wound like he did.
Yeah. What are you asking?
I'll do this.
Okay,
You
all right.
say the
Well,
words.
okay, first of all, the beast must be fed a soul has made no difference.
Yes.
Somehow-
To be clear that
You said
it
it
is
has to be
not.
fed, it doesn't.
I don't know why the boy thanked me. That was, if anything, I would say less painful than being shot in the chest, having your soul taken away from you. No idea what was going on there.
I say, you know the fact that the boy was killed meant his soul did not get sucked.
His soul didn't get sucked up.
And now you are living in an eternal agony being devoured for the rest of time by a demon.
And I tell you what, it's not as bad as it sounds. But I am a weirdo. Listen.
That does sound like a kink.
By the way, this is all coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
You can also
Listen.
halt it. You can choose when he stops speaking.
Nah, I'll keep going.
Let the beast come up the tower. Vape bomb him. You can make a vape bomb, or at least maybe you'll be allowed to roll.
Are you
for
sharing
it.
this with us?
Oh yeah, I'm like here.
Okay. Here's,
And then I don't know, pull the string. You know what to do.
The otherworldly
I just wanted to
tether
say vape bomb.
Can I?
I'll wake up.
While that was happening, I noticed that old man bloody Winters had his because he was smoking darts, a lighter.
here's a
Yes, there is a lighter, and there's cigarettes up here.
And
Cigarettes. That's just in the
Can I-
pocket for later.
Can
the
I-
lighter I can use.
one of the survival
So-
packs also had.
What was
flint and
sorry?
tinder.
What was that?
Yeah.
Beck?
Oh, it did have
So
flint and
I'm
tinder.
going to gather together as many stupid things as we have in this, one
tape
bag.
together.
I'm just taping it all together. I've got, because I had, there was a torch also in the bag. There was probably not the hatchet, that's probably not useful, but like all the torch batteries. Like I'm just gathering together all of this stuff.
And it is
Anything
approaching,
to make some
it is
sort of
coming up as
incendiary,
quick as
terrible
possible.
bomb.
Yeah.
I
I'm
go
just
to-
trying to make a bomb.
And what are you doing?
I remember that in our survival pack, we've got the flint and tinder. I put all the tinder in there, but I turn to Daph and go, our phone batteries can also explode.
I say that's
I-
fine. I reckon if we use 2 of them.
No. I go,
we
no,
are
Daph,
in the-
Daph,
Well,
you don't have time.
We can't leave this to chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got iCloud backing up all your videos, right?
Of course. I do send everything to the cloud.
Don't tell her that we've had no reception the whole time.
Yeah.
Sick. Everything's gonna be okay.
I did hear that. Like,
I'd say you can choose. You, the player, can choose whether or not you heard that.
I heard
whether it's-
that.
You definitely heard it.
Yeah.
If your character heard it or not is up for you.
I
to
have
make
a
that choice.
portable charger here as well. I reckon
Another
that's
thing.
I grabbed the phone and the charger.
that's
So
not
you-
okay.
All the phones have been collected up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
We
please
have
keep
to.
in mind while you're doing this? Fine. Again, I'm already set for life. I'm fine. If you fuck up my phone and all that footage, you're the ones who aren't set anymore.
Can I have one moment to just go to Daphne? If we don't have a life, we won't be set for life.
I'm back on board.
Okay.
Also, she's just chucking things in
I
willy-nilly.
know.
So just say you have a lightning gun.
Binga boomba. But I'm chucking in the vapes. I'm getting all the vapes.
So you've taped up all
I've
these
been.
batteries.
I quit.
Make it
I
bomb.
quit 15 days ago anyway. I don't want to.
You can tell just through the like how a lot of these have been rattled around. You can tell there's already a bit of swelling on some of the batteries that are in
Phenomenal.
here. And you sort of jam this lighter into the center and know that like position. I'll say if you make a brains check for me, it's just going to be a 8 to see.
Come on, big fucking nerd.
13.
You able to position the flint in such a way that you know that like if this impacts, this is almost definitely going to explode.
Great.
And you see the demon start to rise as its head appears over the edge of the ledge, and you can see the sparking electrical wires behind. Who's throwing this bomb?
You made it. Piff
I
it.
can't. I have 4 athletics.
Oh, okay.
There's no time. Whose hands are you putting it into if you're not
Give it
doing
to Juicy.
Yeah, Juicy's doing it.
Juicy, you okay? I give it to you even though you're in pain, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Come on, Juicy.
How bad? This is a bad gunshot wound. It's like a huge.
And the more you exert yourself, the worse it's going to get.
All right, do we want to give it to me? I've got a 12 athletics.
Well, there's no time. There's no time
And
to
I'm
shoot that.
perfectly
You put
good
it,
at
you put it into
You
his
grab it
hand.
to mine and then I pass it.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. As you pass it, as you guys hot potato the improvised explosive, that's enough time for this demon to enter up onto this ledge that is now in front of you and is able to take a swipe. And as I'll say, like the order of you, I'm going to be rolling for who it's going to swipe at first.
Wait, at this point, I've got the thing, I'm throwing it.
This is you just had it past you.
Because we didn't go. We
I'm
didn't
telling
go.
you,
"Hup." We went
didn't-
chip,
it-
chip, chip.
It appeared at the ledge, and if it had just been passed to you, yes, you would have been able to throw it. But if
Fucking
you're
hell.
like, I always act just before, then of course you can. Fucking dawdle. Fucking argue while a demon comes up, and there's impact.
All
on it.
right,
You're in a
go,
weird
go.
situation. If only there was a weirdo.
I'm rolling a d6.
Oh my
On a
God.
1 to 2, the demon's gonna lunge at you. On a 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Shit.
It's me.
That's a 2. I'm not biased.
Yeah.
As the demon
have
sort
the
of
bomb.
rounds at you, you have the bomb, and the demon is able to like grab at you, and you feel an immediately like a puncture in your
That's
side.
fine, it's my
as it
first
pulls you.
puncture.
As you
My
pull
first
up,
puncture.
I will
and
say
you guys have lived through like some of the worst
Yeah.
shit. I can live through a little puncture.
you are bearing through this as you grab onto it, and it lifts you up off of the side of the ledge. So you are dangling over the air. There is like a 100-foot drop below you.
yeah.
You are clawed around. You're holding this improvised explosive. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm setting it off.
You're just gonna set it off with you there?
I'm doing it.
Oh my god!
All right.
No way.
You take the lighter, and you know you just have to spark it.
Yeah.
I want you to know that if you choose to do this, you will be blasting this. You will be successful 100%. But Daphne
Yeah.
will die if you
Oh, I'm
explode
absolutely
this.
not doing this then. no, do it. No, I don't want to do that. Wait,
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, hold on. if I reflect, if I start talking through this, are we wasting time?
No, I'd say
Am I
in this moment you get a split second. I'm letting you make this decision
how kind.
with all of the information.
Last time you didn't let us just talk through it. Last time it was like, oh, ran out of time, demons swiping at you. And now you're like, actually, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. Fuck off.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to pick a favourite?
No, I don't. No, fine. Now, okay, I'm assuming it's throwing me around. Its mouth is wide open.
Yes.
There's no way of throwing it in his mouth and having it explode from the inside.
You
right?
could try to do that. That's going to be difficult for you to like jam it in his mouth and to get out of the way in time.
Yeah.
That is going to be, it's more safe than you just setting it off initially, but it is less of a sure thing to send this demon back. But you can definitely try it. And it's going to be, I'd say, it is going to be a 10 on athletics. If you fail by 5 or more, you...
Well, this is what I'm looking at right now. If I don't set off the bomb, it's gonna kill me. It's got me impaled and I'm flailing around.
But also,
and so it kills me and the bomb doesn't go off. Then you guys have nothing to save you. So I'm just gonna set off the bomb. I think I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
You'll get a nice nicotine rush as well.
And hey, that's not a bad way to go.
This might be glorious.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to go. The way I look at it, this has been a couple of hours. Those antibiotics were sick.
Yeah.
I've had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
That's what you say back to them.
Yeah.
You set it up.
Hey guys, you know what?
Daphne, I tried to touch your boob on purpose, but I thought you saw. That wasn't meant to be a bad
I just want to say, for the sake of our friendships, I've actually had a pretty good night. It's really nice. And hey, as you guys enter the third episode of your lives, I'm sorry, as we come to the end of the fourth episode of our lives, I just want you to always remember your old friend Daph. But also, my phone's in here. You guys are fucked because there's no proof of footage. You are straight to the mental
Yeah, I imagine you were being wheeled around as you scream this at them over the
No, I'm
storm.
trying to spark the thing and then
As it sparks and lights, go to shove it into its mouth. That's an athletics roll for me.
Ooh.
That's a 10, and you get out of this. You get a perfect score. And it's if you fail by 5 or more, that is when it becomes deadly for you.
Okay.
So if I get 5 to 10, I'm dead.
You are not dead, but it's going to be bad.
And if I get 10 to 12, I've succeeded on all fronts.
Yes.
All right, this is the one.
Come on.
That rolled around. That rolled around.
Rolled. Yeah,
that
rolled
was like a
Did you have cameras up that bitch?
I don't know.
Did you have cameras up that bitch?
It was like it rolled on a 1
Yeah.
and a 2 and a 3 and then 11.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
You see your life flash before your eyes, and as you finish this sort of like this speech to your friends, you set it off, plunge it into its mouth. As it reels back to try and claw it out of the way, it explodes, sweeping it backwards and underneath the electricity. Is there anything that you two both do in this final moment?
Have I still got my rope? Yes. Can I just try and get Daphne? Can I just like throw? Can I give it to Bruce and just?
You can throw it to Daphne straight away.
Yeah,
if
let's
you
throw
make a
it.
combined athletics
Yeah,
check.
let's do.
Me included.
I'll say are you
Yeah, I
trying
wanna
to help
help.
as well? Okay,
And when am
everybody.
I in this as well?
Yes.
I got,
And you-
I got a 3, which
A
is
3.
pretty high. For
We're
what
gonna
I
go
do.
for the set is a 12. This is quite difficult.
Oh.
I got a 15.
And I got a 12.
Okay, I'll say you feel immense blood loss
Oh, God.
and are able to heave. You're able to, all of you catch, as you start to fall, you're able to catch and bring you back up. As this demon flies backwards into the electricity, lightning strikes, and you see its full skeleton and many skeletons upon it flash up into the dark.
Including Haley's.
It's now that for a brief moment, I'll say, yeah, your esophagus appears. Yeah, you're in the amalgam of this body, dabbing in the lightning, and you pass out.
Oh no!
No!
And I'll say the demon is vanquished as it falls backwards down through all the way down to the bottom, and as it hits the ground, it shatters into all the parts that it was made up by. Now, there's quiet on the top of this tower, as it has been many hours. You've been chased through the night. You have been injured. You have been attacked. You now have some awful gashes along your side, and you see the rain start to like let up slightly as a dawn breaks over the horizon. As light starts
This
to
is when Snow
filter
Patrol
through.
would start coming.
I'll say, in this moment, though, as you find you both sort of overcome with like the elation of having survived, of having to defeat this. It takes you like half a second to realize that the juice has no juice.
Oh!
He is passed out. I'd like you to make a very important combined brains check with the medical kit to see if you can stabilize him.
How much?
This is going to be an 8.
Okay. 1.
Sadly.
The juice!
No, we can't let go of the juice.
Sadly, as Bruce,
the juice.
I'd say with that medical check, you have a moment. You have a moment with Bruce as he is in your arms. Bruce, what do you say?
I'm like, I'm glad the important people stayed alive. Remember Haley was such a
And you join Haley in the afterlife. Well, I'll say, is there anything you say now to Bruce as he goes?
Bruce, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm just saying this. It might already be gone. I'm like, Bruce, I'm sorry. I feel like I've used my brains the whole time. I couldn't use it at the end to help you. And thank you very much for holding my hand.
Oh.
I'm like, this is so sad. I'm holding him, like I'm holding him and rocking him. Well, you think that I'm rocking him, but I'm just removing the jacket. Oh, Bruce. Oh no, Bruce.
It's severe blood loss. It's like on the inside alive.
And then just roll him over the edge and the jacket comes off.
So he's not off the edge. He's just like you roll him off the edge of the jacket.
Can I do a thing where, as you put the jacket on, you feel like a weird rectangular bump in the side
What's
pocket?
that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And you pull it out and it's your phone.
saved my
I say
phone.
he saved your phone.
But I'm dead. I'm like,
Bruce.
We're gonna make so much money from this. So much money from this.
I snatch the phone and I say, you're not making nothing. You've been terrible this whole time. He saved you for no reason just then. What did you do just then? Oh no, you tried to save us.
What did I do just then?
I don't know.
Literally saved your life.
I'm sorry. I've been through a lot, and also I've been thinking a lot about think of my senses. My senses did not add up all the facts just then.
I'll say as you guys recover from the shock of this moment, release in the vanquishing of this demon, the souls seem to find peace. Even these deceased bodies, as disfigured as they are, they seem less terrifying and horrifying and connected by shadowy sinew, and instead just like people with bodies.
Dead bodies?
Dead bodies.
Oh, okay.
And but they no longer seem like otherworldly and mutilated in that way.
Okay.
And in many ways, where you can see them at peace, they are. Like especially like the more recent one, like Haley. I would say
like a normal
in this he's missing his leg and he's got a lot of gunshot wounds in his hands.
Can I just be like, he looks so normal?
So what I'm getting
but
is
what-
that we're not surrounded by mutilated demonic bodies.
No.
Just dead bodies.
Just dead bodies.
Yeah.
We're just surrounded by
I
dead
say that
bodies.
because as the souls release from this demon, I'll say, Haley and Bruce, you have a moment as you are almost like ethereally still in this space before you move on to wherever you're going to move on to. What do you say to each other?
To each other.
Yeah. You sort of acknowledge like that this harrowing moment, as much as it defeated you, it has united you before you pass on.
Did you call me a cunt? Before you
I
died? Did you
actually
want
speak
to
over
go?
him before he finishes that.
you
Let
gotta
it go.
call me a cunt.
Do you know what?
I don't know what I
For me
did. I don't know
failing
what I did to you.
Me failing my sports scholarship,
Yeah.
Haley, I actually forgive you.
Yeah,
And
cool.
I think that's-
Apology accepted.
As dawn breaks over Hush Valley and the dead become more at rest, having resolved that final thread for them, it seems,
I'm not over the camera.
you proceed to go haunt.
I'm not just quite sure why.
It seems in the remainder of the year, you're able to get out this footage. And you're able to shed some light on the horrible things that happened here. And many cry it as a hoax, as something faked for publicity for this region. But
But we have the footage.
you have the footage, and you know what you've done as well is even though you lived through this horrific time, those that survived, that were from this valley, reach out to you, the people that lived here, to thank you for what you did this night.
You're welcome.
And you gain like a claim. The
So many
videos go
followers.
viral.
So many
What
followers.
is it that you do, Gertrude, afterwards? If it's not like you continue your fame and following.
Oh,
if there's
mate,
anything
from
that you-
4.5 mil, I'm at like 110 mil TikTok followers.
Yeah.
I'm
You've
like,
really split
I'm
up
about
the
to go on
video
a
in some really
stadium tour.
nice consumable videos.
Yeah.
You've
I've got
like
merch that has set me and my family up for life.
you've had to really skirt some of the guidelines on TikTok,
Yeah.
but the most monetized, the
Yeah.
best yielding video is the 30-second clip of Hayley's death.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion here for something that happens? You go home and there's a package waiting for you at home from me,
Oh my god.
from Hayley.
Can I
Open it
lift
up.
it? Can I lift
Yeah,
it and like is it ticking?
There's just a little rattling. Maybe you open it up.
Yeah.
And inside it says, "You were the purest of heart. You didn't want to go in for the Instagram followers. So here are the keys to my chocolate factory."
You also know this is really weird because this,
I'm a weirdo!
this package would have had to been sent
Yeah.
before the trip.
I'm putting that all together. I'm like, how did he knew before?
When did you send this? Like the day before?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm dead. You can't ask me.
And also I'd say like it yields like the entrance to a really disappointing experience set up in a shack.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh, this will be my big finale.
Yeah,
and
it
then
seems
I
like
go-
mostly done by
But it's
AI.
like, yeah, but there's a factory. Like I can eat some chocolate. Like
What does Gertrude do with the rest of
Well, I
her
trick him at the chocolate
life?
factory first, and I just eat some chocolate. I give some to
Yeah, sure.
Daphne and tell her.
It's a
about it.
strange inherited thing. you have.
Yeah, but I think what I realized in that whole thing, because I was going to go to college, I still go to college. I'm like, I still want to go to college, but I do drop out. I drop out in like a day.
Do you reckon
And I-
the shadow of this time? Do you think you ever progress beyond that handhold, or do you think it
Oh,
impacted
no.
you too much with Bruce?
Oh no. I think this whole experience turns her a bit more hard and makes her go, well, do you know what did work in all this? Bombs. She made a bomb
Yeah.
that really killed that thing.
Yeah.
And she realized that, hey,
That's huge.
that's the thing
That's
to
huge.
do.
Yeah.
She drops out of college, becomes a terrible bomb-making military person.
Women in STEM.
STEM, and she fucks.
Oh my God, you make bombs and you fuck.
Bombs and I fuck.
That's on your Twitter bio.
I think I take on Hayley's what I learned from it was like, it's not about what's doing what's right.
Yeah.
It's about filling it out and fucking.
Yeah.
I'm making some cool chocolate along.
I'll make it with chocolate, of course.
Is there anything else anybody does in the afterlife? Is there something that?
Oh, I
Bruce
go
left behind?
pro in heaven for the lacrosse team up there.
Great, you go great for God's lacrosse team.
Yeah. Just killing it.
You are mourned respectfully by
Izzy.
who you left behind. Well,
Izzy,
I had a family.
I don't know. What I did when I got back, not immediately, there were other things I had to tend to, but I did go to your family and tell them everything you did.
And they were stoked.
you find a collection of people so much worse than Hayley.
You were dying. You were going to die, and you tried to bring me with you.
You killed a kid, you killed a dog, you murdered
Saved the
several
kid,
people.
saved
And you tried to kill me multiple times.
2 kills.
Yeah.
As you continue for many years after this, yell at Hayley's memory and go to get upset at his
Yeah.
grave, I'll say you continue on with your lives, and this moment just becomes like a strange thing that happened to you, and that is everything that happened in Hush Valley that day.
That day.
Great job, everybody.
God.
What a fun season. Oh, that's the creator and director of Trope RPG, Hush Valley.
Hi there, I'm Millie Holten, and when I'm not creating and directing this show, I'm in a comedy trio called Big, and we have a series coming out on Grouse House. It's the next one coming up, and it's called Descent. We are 3 scientists going down in a submarine to the bottom of the ocean. The hijinks we'll get up to, well, you'll have to watch it yourself.
Hey Millie, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Do you have any vague ideas for a novel that you might want to, bounce off somebody?
Yeah, a few. Turns out the amulet can travel time, and everything we've been seeing is just a memory. But I'm an orphan, see? Nothing special about me, but there is. I remove my mask. It's my identical twin. No difference at all. Here we're kissing pants on, and here we're kissing top on, pants off. Ah! No one's been able to tame that dragon, unless you're the chosen one. Here, girl. Gentle. And she goes into my hand. Turns out, my dad's my brother, and we're fucking.
The potion gives eternal life, or it'll kill you.
I drink all of it.
Then what happens?
You'll have to wait and see.